The 3 days between Jesus' death and resurrection are crucial to understanding God's plan for salvation. So what exactly happened during this time? On a hill called Golgotha, the Son of God hung on a cross, bearing the weight of the world's sin. With his final breath, he spoke the words that shook eternity itself. It is finished. Immediately the skies turned black. The earth groaned. The veil of the temple tore in two. After Jesus died, his body was placed in a tomb. But though his body was laid in a tomb, his spirit was not at rest. He had a mission, a conquest. His spirit left his body not into nothingness, but on a divine mission. Jesus descended into the realm of the dead, into Hades, a place of shadow, silence, and waiting. Not hell, but the underworld, where the souls of all the dead awaited, the righteous and unrighteous alike. He did not descend as a victim, nor in defeat. He came as a king, in sovereign power and as the light in the darkness. In the heart of Hades stood closed gates forged in fear, guarded by ancient forces. Suddenly a light pierced the gloom, and then the gates trembled. The powers of darkness trembled. The gates of brass split open. Demons and ancient captors shrieked in confusion. Jesus, the light of the world, entered Hades, not as a prisoner, but as a conqueror. The king had come to break the chains, to claim his own. Behind the gates, the righteous waited. Abraham, Moses, David, Ruth, and Eve, bound not by punishment, but by God's promise. They were in a place sometimes called Abraham's bosom, or paradise, separated from the wicked, but not yet in the full presence of God. As written in 1 Peter 3:18-20, Jesus first proclaimed his victory to all the dead, both the righteous and the rebellious. To the faithful, he was the long-awaited Messiah. To the wicked, he was the just judge. Then Satan, the deceiver, the jailer of souls, once confident in his seeming victory, now beheld the Son of God invading his domain. He had schemed for centuries, but he had not foreseen this moment. Satan stood before Jesus, and Jesus thundered. From the enemy's trembling hand, Jesus took the keys of death and Hades. Chains shattered, prison doors burst open. Then Jesus called the righteous by name, Adam and Eve, the patriarchs, the prophets, and all who had trusted in God's promises. He led them out of their waiting into ascending light, fulfilling what had been promised. Jesus' visit to Hades was not a rescue mission of mercy for the wicked, but a proclamation of triumph, his victory over sin and death, declaring that he had triumphed where humanity could not. It was also the fulfillment of promise and deliverance for those who had died in faith. And so Jesus harrowed hell so we would never have to. He shattered its gates, bound the strong man, and plundered the realm of the dead. Then as the third day dawned, his spirit returned to the tomb, and with divine breath, life returned to his body. He rose from the dead, death defeated, hell overthrown, the grave empty and conquered. He holds the keys. He reigns over life and death. He is the living one, the first and the last. Victory belongs to Jesus. In Matthew 27:52-53, we see an astonishing event. After Jesus resurrected, many holy people who had died were raised to life and appeared to others. This was a sign that Jesus had conquered death and symbolized the first fruit of the resurrection that all believers would experience. After 40 days following his resurrection, when his time on earth was fulfilled, Jesus was taken up, lifted by glory, wrapped in light, ascending to the right hand of the Father. His mission complete, his victory eternal.